Hi everyone, so to start I tied a bandana in my hair to keep it out of my face. I'll be using two foundations for this look. This one is a BH Cosmetics liquid foundation in the shade L2 Light Olive, and this one is a Beauty Control foundation in the shade N3. I'm going to be using a small synthetic foundation brush. It broke, sad face, but it works. Using equal parts of both foundations, I'm going to mix that on the back of my hand and apply it all over my face. I'm also going to mute up my lips. And I'm taking the foundation down my neck and onto my chest and everywhere where my skin is going to be exposed for this look. Now I'm going to be taking this flat top blending brush and picking up what's left on the back of my hand. I'm taking that foundation into my ears to match the rest of my face. Then I'm just going to blend my foundation to get rid of all the streaks that were left behind when I applied my foundation. Next, I'm taking this Dermablend Professional Leg and Body Cover in the shade Caramel. And with that same foundation brush, I'm going to contour with it. I'm going to be doing a different kind of contouring, but I'm adding this to create depth before I apply the actual contour I'll be using. So I'm applying that wherever contour would normally go, and also above and below my collarbone to make it stand out. Taking that blending brush again, I'm going to blend that into my skin. I'm taking a translucent powder to set my foundation, and I'm packing it on quite heavily to make myself seem paler than I actually am. Now I'm taking my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion and applying about that much onto my lid. Extending it up to my eyebrow and underneath my eye, as well as placing some on my cheekbone where I'll be applying some eye dust later on. While I let that set, I'm taking this palette that doesn't have a name and I'm going to be using this silver gray cream eyeshadow. This is going to act as my contour. So I'm going to be applying that in the hollows of my cheek to create a sunken in look on my temples, near the hairline, on the sides of my nose, on my jawline to make my face look slimmer, on my neck, and of course above my collarbone as well as underneath it. Going back to that same palette, I'll be taking this dark gray eyeshadow and I'm applying that on top of the cream shadow to darken the contouring that I did all over my face, neck, and collarbones. Now I'm taking a fluffy angled blush brush and I'm going to be blending out the contouring I did with the gray shadow. This is to soften it up and get rid of any harsh lines. Here I'm just going back in with that gray eyeshadow with that same brush because I lost some color from blending out the contouring. Next I'm taking my very small eyeliner. It's just a black eyeliner I got from Avon, and I'm just going to take that onto my waterline and a bit on my lash line, and I'm also going to tightline with it. Taking a matte black eyeshadow and a fluffy shadow brush like this one, I'm going to pat on the shadow onto my lid, and I'm going to start softening the edges by blending the shadow up. I'm also going to take the shadow and run it on my lower lash line. Here I just started to blend out the shadow into the shape that I want to create a nice smoky eye. Using that same matte black eyeshadow and a small angled brush, I'm going to fill in my eyebrows. Now I'm just going to brush my eyebrows to make the shadow look more natural and not as harsh. Next I'm going to be taking this Jessie's Girl Pure Pigment Eye Dust in the color Hi Ho Silver and a flat shader brush, and I'm going to pack on the eye dust onto my lid, avoiding the inner third of my eye. I'm also applying some of that pigment onto my cheekbone. Now with this angled blush brush, which is just a smaller version of the one I used before, I'm going to blend that out. Using another Pure Pigment eye dust from Jessie's Girl, this one is called Starshine, I'm going to be placing that on the inner third of my eye. Now, using a small fluffy angled brush, I'm going to dip the point of that brush into the pigment and apply it as an inner corner highlight. And I'm going to be blending that onto my lid. Taking that small angled blush brush, I'm going to apply Starshine onto my cheekbones to act as a highlight. And whatever is left on the brush, I'm going to highlight the rest of my face. Now I'm going to be using L'Oreal's 24-Hour Lacquer Liner in 171 Blackest Black and the brush it came with, and I'm going to be lining my upper lash line. I'm also going to wing it out at the end and take it down onto my lower lash line. Next, I'm taking a matte white eyeshadow and applying it to my brow bone as a highlight. time to curl my lashes and add one coat of mascara to both my upper and lower lashes. Now I'm going to be applying some paper lashes that I made. These are the upper lashes and these are the lower lashes. I'm going to be using Revlon's Precision Lash Adhesive to apply them. I blow on the glue for a few seconds to make sure that it becomes a bit tacky before applying them close to my lash line. And here are the lower lashes. I'm going to be applying some black rhinestones using that same lash glue. I'm going to be adding a rhinestone on the inner corner of my eye and where my eyebrow ends. And that's what it looks like. For my lips, I'm taking my black eyeliner and I'm going to line my lips and fill them in as well. Taking that gel liner from before and a small stiff angled brush, I'm going to define my lips. Now I'm going to apply some black lipstick on top of that liner. And for extra dimension, I'm going to be taking High Heel Silver and pat that in the center of my bottom lip as well as my top lip. Next, I'm going to layer Starshine on top of where I applied High Heel Silver. I did this because I wanted to create a more characteristic gray lip instead of having a boring old black lip. Lastly, I'm applying this Coca-Cola Cherry Liquid Lip Smacker because it's the only clear lip gloss that I have, and applying that onto my lip for a glossy finish. So that completes this Domina Mors or Lady Death makeup look. Now all I have to do is add my contacts and put on my costume. I'll add a few more photos at the end of this video so you can see the complete look. And if you're interested in her villainous story, check the description box below. I hope you guys enjoyed this look as much as I enjoyed creating it for you. So, till next time, bye everyone.